Alright, well, this is my first demonstration video, but a few people were asking about tattoos and tattoo cover-ups for the Disney college program, so that we can still rock the Disney look. And so, when I was looking online, I found Tat Jacket. In my demonstration, I will be using light, pale, and tan because I will be doing a double layer, and then to get off this, I will be using the isopropyl alcohol. So these are my tattoos here, and this is what I need to cover up for the Disney College program, since it's really hard to cover them up with heels since most of them don't have fronts and tops of the shoes. So I will be using light for my base color since Tat Jacket does recommend doubling up on layers. So you need to make sure that you cut off the ends of the Tat Jacket because there is that border there of a darker color, and that will look really strange on your Tat Jacket if you forget to cut that off. So since I have that large gap between the world and my words, you want to make special sections for each part of the tattoo. So first I'll cut a circle for the world so I can cover that up. And then what you do is peel off that front cover, push down on it and place the Tat Jacket firmly, and then you'll get a soaking wet paper towel and hold it there for 30 seconds. And once you hold it there for 30 seconds, you can easily peel off the cover, and there you have the light section of the Tat Jacket. So now I'll use tan to cover that up on top of it. So I'll use the same stencil as I did for the light and place that on. Make sure the area is dry, just so that you can repeat the steps. And you put on the Tat Jacket, second layer on top of that. Wet that down for 30 seconds. And once that is wet, you'll peel that off. And it is too dark for my skin since I already used the good colors for my skin in my first trial run, but you dry that off, and then I use some makeup cover-up to blend the edges. I mean, it's not the same color, my face isn't the same color as my feet, but it did help blend since the tan is too dark for me, but you have that option. So now I need to cover the common ground part. So you do want to curve the paper with the words, just because if you just leave the square corners, it looks really strange, and then you just have like a square block on your foot in my case. So make sure that you round all the corners, as you can see that I have there. So you'll put that on just like you did with the earth and push that down so that it's placed on your foot, and you'll get a wet paper towel. And just like the world, you will hold it there for 30 seconds to make sure that the temporary tattoo can stay in place, and you'll peel that off. And again, this is my bottom layer, so I did use light. And then just out of curiosity's sake, I used pale for my top layer on this one. So instead of the tan as I did with the world, I used pale. And neither of these are really my colors, but it was just for the demonstration's sake. So I make sure it's dry and place that on. And I'll wet that for 30 seconds, just like I did with the other layers. And then you'll peel it off. You have the two layers there. And then you'll want to wet it down again before you dry it. And there you have your foot, which you can also blend with more makeup if you want to. But since we do have to wear nylons, they are business cash, it's kind of what it will look like, so it's easy to blend, and this is how you remove them. It takes about 3 minutes, but you'll just drench a cotton ball in the rubbing alcohol, and you just scrub. Obviously I am not scrubbing this fast in real life, but if you scrub and scrub and scrub, since there are two layers, it's a little bit harder to take off, so you have to scrub a little bit longer, but it doesn't hurt or anything. There isn't any hair pulling. But if you just do a single layer, which some of you might be able to, oh, there's my cat, then you'll be able to take it off even easier. But these last up to a week if you use 2 layers. And they should look better the next day.